Okay, tell us about yourself.
I am Justice Steinberg. I love Survivor. I've seen every episode, every season. I rewatch episodes more so than I rewatch the whole season. I know about every historic move, every stupid move, every blind side, every betrayal.
Let's start here. Now, we're sending this to who?
Jeff Probst.
Why are we sending it to Jeff Probst?
I want to get on the Survivor finale, and I want to meet Jeff Probst.
So you're going to get on the Survivor finale and meet Jeff Probst. Okay. Let's see. Can you name all the seasons?
I can. Survivor Borneo, Australia, Outback, Africa, Marquesas, Thailand, Amazon, Pearl Islands, All-Stars, Vanuatu, Palau, Guatemala, Exile Island, Cook Islands, Fiji, China, Micronesia, Gabon, Tocantins, Samoa, Heroes vs. Villains, Nicaragua, Redemption Island, South Pacific, One World, Philippines, Caramoan, Blood vs. Water, Cagayan, San Juan del Sur, Worlds Apart, then Cambodia.
It's pretty darn good. Let me ask you this one. Can you name the winners?
Sure. Richard Hatch, Tina Wyson, Ethan Zahn, Visapia Towery, Brian Hedick, Jenna Maraska, Sandra Diaz-Klein, Amber Brisk, Chris Daughtry, Tom Westman, Danny Boatwright, Aris Balkowskis, Yul Kwan, Earl Cole, Todd Herzog, Harvey Shallow, Bob Crowley, JT Thomas, Natalie White, Sandra Diaz-Klein again, then Fabio Judbiza, then Rob Mariano, then Sophie Clark, then Kim Sparling, Denise Stapley, and then we got John Cochran, and then we got Tyson Apostle, and then Tony Vlachos, and then Natalie Anderson, and then Mike Holloway.
It's very impressive. And all that is done off the top of your head. You're not reading any notes here, are you?
No, I'm not.
Tell me, who is your top 5 favorite survivors and why? Start with number 1.
Number 1, you have to go with Malcolm Freeberg.
Why?
Because he's clever, he's sneaky, he knows how to make a good blindside happen.
Number 2.
Ozzy Lust.
Why?
Lust, I don't know. He always somehow emerges in a role of leadership, like Survivor Micronesia and South Pacific, and he always gets blindsided in the middle.
3.
Number 3, Russell Hams.
Why?
He shakes up the game. He's forever changing the game, the way survivors play. He's found idols without clues. He's the biggest villain ever. How can you not like him?
4.
Number 4, I'm gonna have to go Parvati Shallow.
Why?
She definitely orchestrates blindside. She knows how to make a good blindside happen in the moment.
5.
Number 5, Tyson Apostle.
Why?
Still, you know, he was leading the whole thing. He was the one who came up with the idea to see couples as the ultimate threat in Blood vs. Water, and he took control of the game. He's definitely the leader.
Let me ask you this. Give me the top 2 blindsides ever in Survivor history.
Top 2?
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, I'm going to have to go with James Clement, Survivor China. Team Blindside was not 1, but 2 hidden immunity idols.
And then number 1?
Number 1, I'm going to have to go with JT Thomas.
What happened?
Giving his hidden immunity idol, Russell Hams. Then he used it to vote him out in part of these double play, as I like to call it.
That was very good. So what do you love about Survivor? Why are you obsessed with it?
It's exciting. I love the format, strategy, social game. It's like a whole bunch of factors going on there.
Okay, last question for you. You have a bar mitzvah coming up, because how old are you?
12.
What would you like to say to Jeff Probst for your bar mitzvah?
What do you mean?
Do you want to invite him to come?
I'd definitely like to invite him to come.
Well, tell him what day it is.
It is April 2nd, 2016.
And what's the theme of your bar mitzvah?
Survivor.
Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Top 5 best or top 10 best players, maybe.
Okay, who are the top 10 best players?
Number 10, I'm gonna have to go with Richard Hatch. Hatch, the original winner of Villain of Survivor. Nobody would have ever come up with the idea for an alliance without him.
Okay.
And then number 9, I'm gonna have to go with Amanda Kimmel. She was the first person to play for 100 days, the first person to make it to the end twice. She's definitely a good player, good strategist. And the third time she played, she didn't quite get to the end, but she came close, so.
Okay.
And then number 8, I'm going to have to go with Yul Kwan. He's only played once, but he's a great strategist. He did all the playing for his lines. Nobody else really did any playing.
All right.
And then number 7, Stephanie Lagarosa. She is the only person to be on a tribe of 1. Gotta give her some credits. And even though she didn't quite get to the end, she made it to the end of the following season in Guatemala, where she returned. So, yeah, she's great, the outlasting factor. And then, next, number 6, Sandra Diaz-Twine. She's the only 2-time winner. You gotta give her some credit for that. Number 5, Suri Fields. Great strategist. In Survivor Panel on Micronesia, she made moves that could change the game. Survivor Micronesia, there was Ozzy, that was definitely a big blindsight. Made Ozzy look like a complete idiot, so. And then next you got Ozzy Was, number 4. He always somehow emerges in the role of leadership, and then gets blindsided for being too powerful. It's weird. And then number 3, Russell Hantz. Found idols without clues, forever changed the way survivors play, the biggest villain ever. He's the guy who most knows how to make a good blindside, most betrays. Let me give you an example. Rob Mariano. However, the biggest move here versus villains, in my opinion. And the second biggest move was JT Thomas. That is definitely a big move to give the villains the upper hand at the merge. In Survivor Samoa, he blindsided Kelly and Eric. Eric pre-merge and Mora. So that's definitely credit to him. The only reason he's not number 1 is he's number 1. Who has one? Party Shallow. She's number 2 on this list. She knows how to play the game. She's always stuck in the middle. And she's made it far every time she's played. Number 1, Rob Mariano. He's always dominant, villainous. He's definitely the best player ever.
Okay, lastly, tell Jeff Probst what you want him to do.
What do I want him to do?
What do you want him to do? Do you want him to call you? Do you want him to say hi? Do you want him to come to your bar mitzvah? What are you looking for?
I would like to...
Look at the camera.
I would like him to come to my bar mitzvah.
Okay. So, sign off. Give us sign off here.
Tribe spoken.